Hey, Somerset guys, I'm Alex. You guys can call me Ayo. We're going to talk today about the stick control exercise that Wes and I passed out to you guys on Monday. There are 40 combinations, and I want you guys to play them properly, okay? Playing these exercises properly takes a lot of practice. I can't play these perfectly yet. I don't think anyone in the world can play all 40 of these perfectly. And the point of this is to play them as perfect as you possibly can. Okay? So with these exercises, they look simple. They look like they are the most simple things that you can play because the page is literally just eighth note after eighth note, and it becomes mind-numbing at times. However, you just have to power through that. So the first thing that I want you guys to do is get a metronome. I don't know if you already own one. If you have an iPhone or a smartphone, you can get one on a metronome app, or you can use your computer to go online and look up metronome on Google or something, and I guarantee there's a metronome website. So we're going to start off playing single beat combination number 1. And we're going to start it at 120 beats a minute, playing it at 12 inches. Alright? And with this, I want you guys to think about a lot of things. One, the first thing is, are you playing correct rhythm? Right? You have to split the quarter note, which is that beat right there. Okay? So splitting the quarter note, are you playing in the center of the head? Are you playing legato strokes the entire time, which would be not, right? That's legato strokes, okay? It's fluid motion. You're stopping at the same height every single time, right? Once you hit the height, you start to push down. Once you hit down, you're rebounding back up to that same height, okay? That's a legato stroke. So you're going to focus on all of those things. You're going to focus on your technique. You're going to focus on the sound that you produce, right? You don't want it to sound right hand heavy or left hand heavy or just fluctuating all the time. It has to sound like the exact same as if I was playing, right? It sounds the same the entire time, right? Okay? So those are all the things that you're going to focus on. So once you have played this at 120 beats a minute and at 132 beats a minute and at 144 beats a minute at the 3 heights that I have designated on that page for you, you'll move on to the next category, the next combination, excuse me. And once you get to the patterns after pattern 1 and pattern 2, they become a little more complex, and they don't focus just on the legato stroke. They also focus on marccato strokes and a lot of different stickings, and it becomes really, really, really challenging to be able to play all of these and focus on everything that we just talked about. So by doing that every single time, by saying to yourself, I'm going to focus on where my sticks are and how where my beads are hitting and how my rhythmic accuracy is and how my sound quality is and how the motion of my sticks are, by saying that at the start of every single exercise, you will become an insanely successful percussionist, okay? So let's just start off by going to number 3 now. So with number 3, I want you to start by playing number 1 because it starts on a right hand. I want you to play number 1 time through and then go into number 3. So watch this. This is at 120. Okay, etc. So I'm not going to have you guys sit there and watch me do all of that, but what I'm going to say is that you notice that while I'm playing it, my sticks are actually stopping up at the top, and they're switching right and then left and then right. Right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. You notice that the motion of the stick actually stops at the top. This is called a marccato stroke, and it just means that your stick rebounds and stops at the top. It's the same exact. It's the invert of a staccato stroke, which means that your stick doesn't rebound and it stops down, right? So that would be staccato, right? Okay, so we're going to, after you've played number 3 20 times through at all 3 tempos, you move on to the next one and you move on to the next one. And all of these patterns have different stickings. So what I would like you to do is to memorize all of these stickings individually. Like, you don't have to have all of them memorized. So if I say play number 16, you know what it is. That's not what I mean. I mean, look at the music, read it, memorize it, and then practice it by thinking about all of those other things that we talked about. Are you playing in the center of the head? Are your sticks rebounding? Are you playing marccato strokes where they're supposed to be marccato? Are you playing legato strokes where they're supposed to be legato? Okay? And with that, are you playing correct technique? Are you playing correct rhythm? Are you playing with a consistent sound? That is the number one most important thing I think about this, is being able to produce a consistent sound no matter what you are playing, because you're just playing eighth notes, right? So I'll give you an example. Let's play number 25 on the second page, okay? It's the first one on the second page. You'll notice that my marccato strokes are all over the place now, and my legato strokes are also all over the place. The sticking is right, right, left, left, and then right, left, left, right, left, left, right, right, left, right, right, left. And if you think about it, that is pattern 3 and pattern 6, okay? If you look at pattern 6, it's right, left, left, right, and then left, right, right, left. You're just splitting it in half, and you're playing pattern 3, one half, pattern 6, the first half. Then you're playing the second half of pattern 3 and the second half of pattern 6. So you're just intertwining the patterns, okay? So this is an example. 25. Starting with number 1 because it starts on the right hand. And then you repeat that 20 times until you feel like you can play that for days, and you're going to have the same exact quality of sound. You're going to be playing in the center of the head. Your marccato strokes are going to be marccato. Your legato strokes are going to be legato. Everything that you have to think about is in line and in order. Alright, then you're going to play it at the next tempo. Alright, so I'm going to move this up to 132, and I'm going to play it at 9 inches. And even though you play at lower heights, you're still playing with the same technique. You notice that my marccato strokes were still marccato even though I was playing at 9 inches. And it's the same thing at 144, right? I'm playing at 144 at 6 inches, but you'll still notice that I have marccato strokes. Excuse me. Okay, so basically you're going to do this with all 40 of these exercises, and over the summer, Wes and I will decide on combinations to assign you guys to make a video. And in that video, we'll say play exercise combination 29 and exercise 6, and play them 10 times each at all 3 tempos and all 3 heights. And after you guys have practiced those and you feel like you're ready to make a video of it and perform it for us, do that and do it at the best of your ability, and then we will comment on it and we'll do whatever we're going to do, and this will make you better, okay? I believe that personally, and I think that it made me a better drummer. Since I have used this, I have coffee stains on this book, okay? So use this to the best of your ability, and don't lose it, okay? Because I don't really want to make a bunch of copies of this, and if you want, you can go and pick up your own copy of the. It's a full book. It gets really, really, really complicated at the end. You end up playing in 7-lits and 5-lits and 16th notes. It gets out of hand. Okay, so this is a great book, and if you want to pick it up, you can get it for like $12 at any music store. I only give you the first 40. So this is just a taste of what we're going to be doing this season. So get excited and let's have a great one. All right, thank you.